This is chapter 8e on the equation y equals mx plus c. So this chapter you'll learn the equation format of a straight line graph, which is what we've been working on, which is y equals mx plus b. You'll learn to use the line to find an equation, but you'll also learn to use the equation to draw a line without a table of values. So here we go. The general formula for any straight line graph, a graph that just makes a straight line on the coordinate grid, is this format, y equals mx plus b. And as we talked about in previous chapters, the value next to x is always considered your gradient, meaning how steep the line is, very steep, not very steep at all, or if it's going up or if it's going down. And plus b, it could be also minus b, is always your y-intercept, meaning where the line crosses the y-axis. So simply by looking at an equation, you should be able to automatically identify your gradient and your y-intercept. So if we look at the first example, you have 2, which is going to be your gradient, and your positive 9, which will be your y-intercept. So if I were to make a sketch of this, I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's actually pretend we are counting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 by 10. I know that because my y-intercept is 9, it would cross the y-axis right here at 9. Now, the gradient is going up by 2 at a steepness of 2. So I would have to rise up 2 and run. So I would rise up 2 and run 1, which is half of these because it's in order to put down my next coordinate. And that would create the steepness of my line. So that's the basic idea. So if we continue to look at the further equations, the next one we have -7 as your gradient, -10 will be your y-intercept, so it's going to be somewhere down here. And then even if you rewrite it in a very funny way where the y-intercept is in front and the gradient is in the back, just keep in mind the value next to x is always your gradient, and you always have to consider the sign that's in front of it so that you know if your gradient is negative or positive. Now in the last one, it's a bit deceiving because you have y with the -4. You have to remind yourself in algebra to move that -4 over. So when we move something across the equal sign, remember, it becomes its opposite. So that becomes +4. So your y-intercept is actually positive source 4. So it'd be somewhere down here, for example. And your gradient is just 9. Okay, so in this case, we want to use a line to find the equation. So we can just look at any graph and know automatically, oh, that's y-intercept, oh, that's a gradient. So here we go. This line passes through points -1 and 1, so -1, 1, where A is, and B, 2, 7, 2, 7. Find the gradient and the y-intercept of the line, and then find its equation. So knowing what you know, at this time, pause and try to do this little task. Okay, so knowing the format, y equals mx plus b, I can see that my gradient, if I pick any two solid concrete points, I can find my gradient. So I'll pick A, and I'll pick the next point that goes up. So I rise by 2, I run by 1. So my gradient is 2 over 1, which is just 2. And I'm going to go ahead and bring down the x. Then let's see where it crosses the y-axis. So it crosses down at 3, positive 3. So I'm going to go ahead and just write down +3. And there you go. I found my equation. Now in this skill, we have to be able to use the equation to draw a line without a table of values. So I will go ahead and show you the first one. I'm going to rewrite this just for my own eyes so that it makes more sense to me. I'm going to go ahead and put this term first, negative 1/2 x, and put the 3 behind it. And since the 3 is positive, plus 3. So now I know that this is my gradient, and I know that this is my y-intercept. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and put down the dot where my y-intercept is, at 3. Now, it's a negative 1, 2. The negative, allow that to be attached to the top number, which means you have to drop. So I'm going to drop 1, and then the second one, remember, is to go sideways and run 2. So my second coordinate is at 2, 2. Then I'm going to go ahead and do it again. Drop 1, run 2. And again, drop 1, run 2. So now I have enough dots to create my line. And I might even backtrack with the same pattern to help me find a few more coordinates here, just so I can really make sure my line is nice and solid. There we go. And then take your ruler and draw your line, connect the dots. So at this time, pause and do the second problem. So in this next one, we know that our gradient is 4 and our intercept is negative 3. So put down your negative 3 as your intercept, and 4 basically is the same as saying 4 over 1, meaning you have to rise by 4 and you have to run by 1. So rise 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and run 1. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, run 1. And that's enough dots to give me a line. So take your ruler and connect the dots. And that's your line. That's it.